not on there with you.
She's not on here with me?
It's okay. You can just
spotlight.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here we go.
Is that good?
We already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. If y'all can see me for a second, this is Cleta Colson-Eyre. This is our Boss Babe call. We're having a few technical difficulties tonight, and it's December the 18th, 2022. And so Maureen and Sailor are going to go over a couple of things that I want y'all to, some things that you need to focus on this week, the week before Christmas. And just as a reminder, next week, starting next week, the Boss Babe calls will be on Monday nights. Same time, same link, but Monday night. So Monday nights at 8 Eastern time, starting next the 26th. Okay. And so I'm going to turn it back over to Maureen and Sailor for just a minute, and I'll be back in a minute with something fun.
All right. So we got a little list here to go over, Sailor, and I know this is going to be so much fun and so super cool. So last minute Christmas sales, cash and carry. So I'll just share a real quick thing right now on that. I know tomorrow I'm going to go with my temptation basket full of some different ideas. Just little single things in there, anywhere from $13 to like $100, and I'll have just individual things in there, but I'll have extra product in my car wrapped and ready to go with bows and things like that. I might even have some wrapped, in Christmas gift wrap, or I'll have big bags with tissue that I can wrap it right now. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm getting up early. I'm going to go out and hit the car dealership where I bought my car from, and then actually, I'm just going to go around to some other different places local in town because it's Monday before Christmas. And I know I'm going to meet some people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow for last minute gifts.
Yay. And so what am I doing?
Well, do you have any maybe ideas for last minute Christmas cash and carry gifts ideas?
Well, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I would go ahead and wrap, if you have any colognes, any perfumes, any items that you could wrap and say this, if you go to a tire shop, a service shop, and tell these guys, if you've already got it wrapped, let them and tell them what you have, they will buy it because it is the Monday before Christmas. And if they're working tomorrow, chances are they will be working all week. And everywhere is only going to get busier and busier. So if you have product on your shelf, maybe multiples, then you could take one that's not wrapped and you could actually show them and then actually wrap a few, or like Maureen said, have some in a gift bag with tissue paper, because unless you get them at their lunch, they are going to be busy and really not going to have time to just sit and chit chat about gifts. But you might, and the other thing is I would have different price points, maybe a $40, an $80, $120. And if they say, well, I want the big Mama Jamma package, just say, I'll be back later with a $200 package and put something together for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. So the next little bullet we've got is gift certificates. So my little idea for gift certificates is I love our refillable compact. I love the refillable compact period because it's refillable. And before Mary Kay, I would always run out of like the light color, and that's what I talk about. So what I love about that, like most people couldn't pick the colors out for somebody else, but you definitely could have a gift certificate that you can put in that compact. So you could slide a gift certificate. So your customer could like buy that for the regular retail 18, and then maybe get like a $30 gift card to go with it, or $20 gift card.
Then don't have school tomorrow.
Oh, so I guess they don't have school tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, what about you for gift certificate? Any good?
Go to where?
Okay, this is a great idea. Gift certificates are awesome because you do not have to have product.
Oh, don't you say you had to find one?
Is that Nancy?
I don't know. You do not have to have
Go put that back where it go. Go put it back where I had it and put it back in that Ziploc bag.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, just go put it up before you tear it up.
Sayla, then unmute. Okay.
All right. Y'all, gift certificates are so awesome. There's a couple of ideas you can do. You can, the great thing about gift certificates is you do not have to have product on your shelf to sell the gift certificate. You would, what I do is, right, this week I have especially today and Monday and Tuesday, I have a list of people that run offices or that have businesses. I will be calling them and say, hey, listen, in case you want to do a gift certificate, I have them, I will deliver. I have them at different price points. And even if you're doing another gift for your employees, this is a great option to add in with that, because, you know, things are tight for a lot of people right now, and women typically put their names on the bottom of the list. And so if you give them a gift certificate, it will really help them personally so much. The other idea is you can sell the gift certificates. Like you can say you can get a $50 gift certificate for $40, or give a slight discount on the gift certificate. You're not losing money, but it may help sell a few gift certificates, and then the person will call you. They'll set an appointment. You can do a facial, and then they can use their gift certificate. It's a great, easy way to sell some, you know, to make some money right now this week.
Yes, that's really good. I like that idea of giving a little bit of a break. Kind of like when you go shopping at Kohl's and you get a little Kohl's cash at the end, you know, to go spend next week or whatever. Our next little bullet is bookings for the week after Christmas. And right now I'm focusing on reaching out like really kind of individually to customers that I haven't seen, like at the Posh Pink Palooza or maybe in the last 6 or 8 weeks. And I'm really kind of looking at them, and I'm going to be texting or actually picking up the phone and calling them this week for next week, real quick, because everybody's busy, like Zayla said, right? I'm going to be doing a face-a-thon, right? So I'm going to say, hey, I am so excited about December and coming into a new year that, you know what, I'm trying to see as many faces and make you feel gorgeous, whether you want a pampering and a relaxing spa-like time session here at Pink Studio, or maybe you want to just refresh in your makeup look, and maybe you got some makeup you're going to get some makeup for Christmas, and then we can get rid of the old and bring in some new, or you know what I mean? Something like that, right? So I'm excited about seeing those folks, and I have some pampering packets ready to go into tomorrow's mail and Tuesday's mail when they book a virtual with me next week. So I'm excited for those kind of things for next week.
Okay, so for next week, the week after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, you can promote a New Year, New You makeover, especially for teachers. They are out of school. A lot of them are out right now, but now they're crazy from now till Christmas. And then the week after Christmas, they will have, you know, all the gift giving will be over. They'll be returning product. A lot of people will get cash at Christmas or gift cards. And so you can have a little promotion where it's a new year, new you. Let's get some great skincare, foundation, supplements for you. And it's a great time, because especially teachers or anybody that works in an office where they take off. I know a lot of businesses that are privately owned will just, you know, they'll close between Christmas and New Year's. And since they're from weekend to weekend, then a lot of people will be off that week, and you will see the TJ Maxx parking lot packed and all these places, and our driveways need to be packed with people coming to see us for facials.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. And it is a nice week because it is weekend to weekend. And Sayla, somebody asked, how do you present that gift certificate? Like, we could give it any which way, right? It could be in an envelope. It could be in the color compact. I mean,
yeah. So you can print them off. You know, there's lots of gift certificate ideas and little templates on Cleta's website. And then you just print it off. And I usually get like a red envelope or a green envelope, something from Office Depot, and put it in there. And and then I'll tie a bow around it if I'm handing it that way, or if it is a gift a standalone gift, I'll wrap a ribbon around it, put it in a gift bag with some tissue. So it is truly a gift.
Oh, I love that idea in the gift bag. That is super cool. Some other notes that Cleta has here, some of her ideas was we can book a female family party. That sounds really cool. Mom, sister, grandma, cousins, aunts, like people are in town. We just, like you, Sayla, we had a bunch of people in for Christmas, surprise visit for Roger. His daughter from California took the red eye. So we had a whole bunch of people over here. So but we're already Mary Kay girls. So we had our own little spa party night before last. So anyway, so our next note is for registering for a January Jumpstart event. So I've got my check. I know you guys, I'm in Michigan. I wish I was in Valdosta, and I checked airline tickets, but nope. So I'm going to be going to Frankenmuth, Michigan, and they're taking a check in the mail for registration. So I got my check in the mail already, and I'm really excited to be going there. It's going to be toward the end of January. So that's where I'm going, and hopefully a couple of my unit members will be going. But talk about the one in Georgia, Sayla.
Hey, listen, 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits $1, all for January Jumpstart. Stand up and hop. You have to come, ladies. You have to come. It is going to be so awesome because not only is it a January Jumpstart that will kick off your year with a lot of momentum, but we have a special guest coming all the way from corporate in Dallas, Texas. Raul Dominguez is coming, and so he works at corporate. He knows everything going on in Mary Kay, and he is coming to Valdosta to our Jumpstart, which is January 6th and 7th. And Cleta is accepting registrations now. You are more than welcome to come. It is going to be awesome, and you will want to be there. He came several years ago. It was so awesome. If you're in your red jacket, or you will have a special time with Raul, all the red jackets and above. So you don't want to miss it. And if you are planning on attending, please put it in the chat or let Cleta know for sure. And we will see you there.
Oh my gosh.
Let me interrupt this program to say, not only is Raul coming to Valdosta, but he is also bringing another gal, Lydia, who works for the Mary Kay National area. If the directors that are in Ruby have seen her on the calls. And so so there'll be 2 from Dallas coming, and she's kind of still in training under. And so, yeah, and so he is super excited about coming. And, I blew up a big number, told him how many people are going to be there. And so we really got to get the registrations in this next week. So you guys, if you're not near one, we would love to have you. And we have plenty of room. It's $65 and it covers your lunch it's Friday night and Saturday. And I know I had someone say, I can't come Friday night. Well, just come Saturday. I mean, don't let that keep you from coming. So Friday night is going to be a really fun night. It's going to be our star night. So you can dress up, cocktail dress. And then Saturday will be just casual red jackets for your red jackets, and director suits. We were going to wear our director suit jackets with jeans or pants. Okay. So anyway, I think it's going to be awesome. Okay. Carry on. And the computer is still not working. So my phone.
All right. Well, do you want to jump in here with us, or we're on guest to your meeting?
No, you go ahead.
And
then in fact, Brad working, so I'm going to attempt to get on here in a second. Y'all go ahead.
All right.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So our next little bullet point, Sayla, is guests to your meeting. So I'm excited about guests to the meeting, whether it's a Zoom or whether it's in person. Some unit meetings happen once a week. Some unit meetings happen every other week. The Boss Babe call is obviously a consultant only. We don't bring guests on here, but I'm excited about getting back to the basics. And I remember 20 years ago, getting back to the basics means if you got a unit meeting, you better bring a guest, right? Because it's like learning while you earn, right? If you're new. So always bring a guest to a unit meeting. That was some of the easiest things I ever had to do, like you're just saying, hey, I just started and this would really help me out if you would come and check it out. And it's always fun. You know, it's always fun, and you can always give them a really nice gift for their time, right? So that's my thing for guest meeting. What about you, Selah?
Okay, guests to a unit meeting. Y'all, late women are starved for some me time and some girlfriend time. Really and truly, women are working, they are buying groceries, they're taking care of children, and they just need some girlfriends. And so it's some positive, encouraging, uplifting girlfriends. And that is why you want to invite them to your unit meeting. I know our unit has a Zoom meeting on Monday night. Cleta's meeting is on Monday night. I don't know what night Maureen's is, maybe Monday night. You typically the first of the week. And if you do have a unit meeting, either in person or on Zoom, invite some people and say, hey, you know, I would love to have you as my guest, and Mary Kay may or may not be for you, but it'll just be some fun girlfriend time, and you get to see how positive our environment is. And I would love to know your opinion of what we do. And so there's no obligation to her, especially if it is a Zoom meeting. All she does is click the button and get on. So it's important because really and truly, Mary Kay Corporate is great, but we are the hands and feet in the field. And if we are not inviting guests and growing our teams, then Mary Kay is not growing. I mean, there's no magic person out there to grow the company. It's us. It is us. So, and the way we do that is just by gently asking people to join us. And some will and some won't. And some may, you know, I've had people that have attended meetings, many meetings in a row. And eventually they're like, hey, we really like this and we want to be a permanent part of it. And so they join. But, you know, really with no pretense, whether you're trying to add them as a team member or sell to them, but just simply that you would like to invite them to just check us out and see what we're about. And people will get on, I promise you.
Yeah, they absolutely will. And like you said, it's so much fun to be in. Like, why do you think we all get on the Boss Babe call every month, every Sunday? You know, like some of us are on every single, some of us are on when we can. But why do we get on? We get on because the camaraderie and the girlfriend time, and the learning and the inspiration and the encouragement, right? All right, so our next little bullet is, where are you as far as your year-end goal? This is the halfway point. So when I read that bullet, I was thinking about to myself, like, what did I goal out July 1st? So on July 1st, I had goals that I put on a goal poster that I'm looking at right here, right now. And, you know, some of the goals that I chose look pretty good and some other ones need some work. So, and I know for sure that it all comes down to more faces, more faces, more faces. And so I'm excited about really focusing on the goals that I set on July 1st and finding out who wants to run with me in our unit as far as building us up to 50 team members. So what about you guys? Like, where are you at? So to you, Selah.
Okay. So maybe you set a goal in July and maybe you didn't. You know, maybe you had great intentions of a goal in July, August, September, October, November, but here we are at December. And yes, Maureen is so right. We are halfway through our seminar year. For those of you that are newer, our year runs from July 1st to June 30th. And so we are halfway through. We've been through 6 months and we are heading into the second 6 months of the year. Maybe you set a goal, but you really weren't that committed to the goal, or you thought about the goal, but haven't done anything towards it. That's okay. It is perfectly okay. Today is a new day and you can set a goal and you can run like the wind towards it. And maybe it'll just be a goal from now till the end of December. Maybe you want to get in your red jacket. Maybe you want to add 5 new people. Maybe you want to sell, you know, $1,000 between now and the end of the month. Whatever it is, that is, I would set a goal between now and December 31st. And then you can set a goal, a January, to me, it's better to have a long range goal, but then smaller goals that you can really kind of check off as you go. And, but it doesn't matter. There are people that will come into the company this month and they will blow it out by the end of June. And it is just a mindset, y'all. It is a total mindset. I have run a couple of half marathons, and that was a couple of years ago. And it's been a little bit because I had some injuries to my feet. But I've decided I'm going to run another one. And so that means I've got to start training. But what I'm saying is you can have not been doing very much in one area, but you can make a different decision and then boom, get up tomorrow and start working towards it. So I'll keep you posted on that. But as far as Mary Kay goes, is it the Court of Sales? Is it the Court of Sharing? Is it the Princess Courts for both of those? There are plenty of people out there to have as customers, to have as team members. And all we have to do is talk to people. Really and truly, that's all we have to do. So I encourage you to share, share, share.
Yes, yes. And that's true. It is just, and like you were talking about your marathon, your half marathon. So, like, what did you say? You said, well, I decided I'm going to do another one. I got to train. Well, it is no different in Mary Kay. If we Lorinda King says, like, if you got to train, then go fix it. If you got something broke, then you got to go fix it. So the next thing we got is selling and recruiting. And I got to tell you just a quick little story, like very fast. So we went to Frankenmuth for chicken dinner over the weekend. This is for selling and recruiting bullet. And this lady, we made the reservation back in October because it books up quickly for this week. So this lady seriously has called me like 3 times to confirm our booking for the last 6 weeks or so. So each time I got the same lady. So anyways, by the time she called me again for like the 3rd or 4th time, I had gotten this little ornaments for the kids who aren't kids, they're in their 20s, but Santa Claus is coming to the table and all the things. And so we're talking and laughing because they're not kids and they're getting this little Santa thing. And we were laughing and joking, but I'm just cutting up with her and I know her first name and everything else. She comes down to the table to us, yesterday or whatever day yesterday we're in Frankenmuth and I met her. I had a pampering packet in my purse. I know her name is Sherry. I got her phone number. We've already got a relationship built. So, it's in our everyday, like that had nothing to do with Mary Kay, but it ended up because I was able to offer it to her. Right. So that's just a little story on selling and recruiting that whoever you're talking to, I built that relationship a little bit first on our phone conversation. So I just loved that about yesterday and how I connected with her. So what about you, Sayla?
Well, I think it's a perfect season to sell and recruit. Really and truly, especially those people that love the product, they are so easy to add to your team because you just say, do you want to pay full price or do you want to pay half price? And that is like a no-brainer. So if you can facial people and you get them on the product, I think that is so key. Yes, people can come in and not have ever tried the product, but really once you use it and love it, it's not selling. You just want other people to know the greatness and the results of Mary Kay. And once they try it, they don't want to, if they use a lot like I do and like Cleta does, then you want to pay half price.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's easy to add to your team.
Yes. All right. So we're going to bring on, we are going to bring on our Mama Cheetah here. All right.
First of all, and I think maybe you have to pin me too.
Oh, okay.
Possibly.
Let's see. How's that?
Or unpin yourself, maybe. Can y'all see me okay?
Yeah.
Let's see. Remove.
Sayla? Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you guys, what we were gonna do is a really fun Christmas scavenger hunt. However, due to my circumstances, we're going to table this till next Monday night on the 26th. So here's your fair warning. Next Monday night on the 26th, you want to have your camera on. And listen, I want to just say, through my little trial and error here, I appreciate all of you that get on with your phone, because it is a little challenging, especially if you don't do it all the time. So thank y'all for making the effort. It's kind of easy to watch, but not as easy to participate. But anyway, next week, if you can, be on live, have your little cute Mary Kay face on, and we'll take a nice kind of a little group gallery Christmas picture of the Boss Babes that I want to kind of promote for this coming up year. So just kind of, I mean, just have some makeup on. Let's put it that way. Or at least some lip gloss, right? But anyway, we're going to have a little Christmas scavenger hunt. It is tons of fun. I have prizes set aside for it. And we will cover just a couple things, and then we'll do our scavenger hunt. So it'll be kind of a short call, because I know some of you have family in town as well next week. Okay. And I just want to thank Selah and Maureen. It's so great when you have Mary Kay sisters in your life that can help you on a dime. I did prepare in advance, and that was one good thing, that I could send them what I did prepare. And so thank y'all for taking over so quick. One of the things that I wanted to mention to you tonight is, because we're coming up on the end of the year, you will want to, between now and the end of the year, you will want to take your inventory. And it's a couple of easy ways to do this. One is, if you go to marykaintouch.com and you click on ordering, then you'll see something that says order forms. And then you can click on the winter order form and you can print it out. I just did this right before the 60% off thing. So I printed out the order form, all the pages, and then I physically went and took inventory of everything I had. And the thing about that is, it's going to help you in more than one way. One is, for your taxes, you need to know a wholesale amount of how much inventory you have left on your shelf. But second, it shows you where your holes are. And you will know, because have you ever thought you had everything, and then someone says, I need a Botanical Effects #2 hydrate. And you're like, I got all this inventory, and that's the one thing I don't have, is the one thing she ordered, right? So it helps you keep up with what you have. And the other thing is you might want to also, let me say this. Let me go back up a minute. So once you do it in on an order form, everything that you have, you can actually go to marykaintouch.com and you can act like you're placing an order and put all of what you have in your inventory on, and like you're ordering it. And then when it gets to the end for the summary, you print it out, and there, boom, is your wholesale that you have to turn in for your taxes. Does that make sense? It adds it up for you. Obviously, you can add it up yourself, but if you wanted to do it that way, and then you could print it out, and that is your ending inventory. That's what I did. And so just makes it kind of easy. I also want to remind you to put a little note in your phone on December 31st to take a picture of your mileage on your car. And hopefully when you're doing your deliveries and your meetings and different things, you've kept up with your mileage, or you could kind of estimate a little bit of what your mileage could be. But you want to have an ending to write off like your mileage. You have to have a beginning and an ending mileage on your car. Okay. So you want to put that on there. I use an app called Mile IQ and that helps me keep up with my mileage, but you got to start somewhere. So if you don't have an ending mileage, then that's one of the things you have to have. Okay. So the other thing is that during some of the downtime, this might be a good time to actually kind of get your records together for your taxes. I hate taxes. I hate talking about taxes, and I hate doing my taxes. And I shouldn't say hate. Hate is strong. I mean, I hate pickles. So I don't really hate taxes. I just, it's not my favorite thing about owning my own business, but you have to take the bad with the good, right? So I have a place where I put my receipts and things. So during one of the days, maybe that I don't have as much going on after Christmas, I may go ahead and just reorganize those. And so that when it comes April 15th or whatever day you like to do your taxes, some of y'all that get money back, you like to do them like January 31st, right? And so then you would be prepared. So those are just a couple things to think about in the next couple of weeks. But when Maureen and Sayla were talking about the bookings after Christmas, there are a lot of people that have what they call is a Christmas letdown, where you're just they just go into a little bit of a, I mean, maybe not a clinical depression, but probably some do. But just, they're all hyped up about Christmas and the family, and then everybody goes home and they're like, they can't think of anything to look forward to like we do Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is a great time to reach out to people. And some of them are, all teachers are off. Anybody that you know is a teacher, they're off for 2 weeks. And they have time to do things with their older daughters, their moms. And that's why I said the family, like a family party a female family party is really fun. I mean, you can bring the guys in there too. I'm not trying to exclude our men. But anyway, it's just, I have found it's a good time to get some bookings, and people aren't as busy as they are this week, right? This week, your best bet is those sales, those last minute sales. And I already know some people, and I bet y'all do too, who said to me, I got to get with you before Christmas. I had a lady tell me, she goes, I got to get with you because so. So those people, really, it's my job this week to say, hey, I know you said you need to get with me. Do you want to tell me what you need? And I'll bag it up and, make it convenient for her to get it from me. Because what she told me was like a deep wrinkle filler, a lifting serum. I'm like, ka-ching, ka-ching. Yeah, I think I can make time to call that woman, So anyway, I just wanted to encourage y'all as you're doing your own shopping, and you will, I did mine yesterday. I don't like to take, 10 weeks to do something I can do in one day. Right. And so, but met some people shopping, and like Maureen says, there's people everywhere right now. There's more people out than you will ever see. So put some books in your purse, do that 60 books track challenge, or get some of your old books and give them away. Like one of the things you could do, say between now and the end of the year, I'm going to get rid of every old Mary Kay book I have. Who cares? I mean, like if they go, oh, well, the repair set is $205 in there. Well, if they want to buy the repair set at $205, I will sure enough give it to them. Right. So I'm not going to let some old prices bog me down. What I would like to do is just, in fact, I did the other day. I said, oh, this is a book I have in my car. I said, it's not the most current one, but here's my website and it has all the current stuff, but this will give you a good idea. They're like, oh, thank you so much. Okay. So anyway, those are the things I wanted to talk about tonight. We will do the Christmas scavenger hunt next week. And thanks again to Maureen and Sayla. Is that everything on my list, Maureen? Because I can't look it up right this second. Was there anything else that I had on there?
Let me double check and look real quick. I think that was probably about it. Oh, what'd you say about $300 wholesaling between the 16th and 31st on Target to Be a Star?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you about that. So all of you, first of all, congratulations if you were a star consultant. We're so proud of you. And a lot of you were bigger stars than you were the quarter before. But if you were not, and you're like, dog it all, I want to be a star this quarter. It's a new year. I could start 2023 and not miss a quarter, and so your goal would be to have 300 wholesale in between the 16th and the 31st. And that would make you on target for your star. So think about that, of 300 by the 31st, but from the 16th to the 31st. And of course, to win the beautiful bracelet. And you know what mine is in, but I don't have it on. I was going to show y'all, but it's really, really pretty. It matches the necklace that we got. But you want to end the year with a bang. Okay. So those are the things that I wanted to remind y'all about. Thank y'all so much. And Maureen, if you will stop the recording. And for you YouTubers, I'm sorry, this is a little delayed. But hey, better late than never.